welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
On one sideline, we've got a look at the head coach of the visiting Raiders. These guys just about set to go in this one. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps and camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So they run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. There's the fake. Here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
And I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season. You want to make the most of that chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. This might be a free play for him. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 3rd down.
Even with the assist from that defense, still 3rd down here. He tries to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Genty from the gun. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Giving this to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Confirmation for the Raiders.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. On first and 10, here's Nix. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Broncos first down. First and 10.
Nix holds on to it. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Get to Harvey here from the pistol. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Play made by Deron Payne.
Deron Payne on the stop.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2.
Brings up third down and 2.
Throwing now on third and 2. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Working now from the gun. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Pass play coming here. It's a screen play to Genty. Escapes the defender. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45.
A gain of 20 brings up second down.
Throwing off the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Throwing it again here. Taking a chance at the end zone. He's got it down the sideline. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they... awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Nix. Dump off caught by his back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much.
Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked off.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
The Raiders have their offense back out there. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Second down pass play coming. Connecting on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Giving 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
First down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Looking inside the red zone. Has some room to work. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Give up the guts. It's Genty. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead.
Ball carrier. Touchdown Raiders.
So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
They're out to try and tack on the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
14. Broncos nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
2nd down, give to Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Nix from the gun. Finds Mims. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Fires right away, but incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
49-yard line.
Once more, it's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Nix off the play action. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and
Nix
10.
to throw again. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
3rd and long for Nix. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds Jeanty underneath. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Raider first down.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. On 1st down, Jeanty. And he's all the way across midfield, down the inside that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. Another give here to Jeanty. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10, here's a pass. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They left him wide open. It's complete. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He dodged the tackle. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Finds the in route, complete. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Number 24. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 35-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. And that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Offense is set, 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Pressure mid, and it's blocked.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Catch made by Austin. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Throwing it again here. This one's taken in by Thornton. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Back to throw it. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. So much to talk about as we wrap up week 1, a busy week of football. Let's get right into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The New York Football Giants at home to take on the 49ers in a rematch of some of those great Montana versus Sims playoff games in the 1980s. And this is the Niners wideout. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. 77 yards for the touchdown. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's Jared Goff. He'll find his tight end, Sam Laporta, in the end zone for the score. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And look out, it's the Cheetah, Tyreek Hill. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Chiefs come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. And as night falls on a fantastic first Sunday of football, a look here at the rest of the action on a hectic first day of the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Here's Genty running right. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So first down from the 41. Setting up to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
Pass play now. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. And they'll come up on first and 10.
A gain of 26 more yards. That's another Las
Right up the gut. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Raiders first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Las Vegas.
Line up the design keeper. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11. Looking to throw here. And the defender comes away with it. Drake Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, there is danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
The Broncos offense all set to go. And they'll have 90-plus yards ahead of them as they take over following the pick. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Buying some time left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Give up the middle to Harvey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We have not seen much achievement today.
He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play. And then all of a sudden, in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's incomplete on 2nd down. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes a real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Pulled in at the 20. Shoots away from one. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So here comes the Bronco offense. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. On 1st down, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nix off the play action. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Straight ahead with Genty. Escapes the defender. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second down, looking for options. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Working now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without true interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing on first down, Nix. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. Nix from the gun. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Going all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
This is Genty on 2nd. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up. He'll try to do it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 31. And off to Genty. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Third down from the gun. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Nix with it on first. He's going to keep it this time. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
3rd and long for Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Harvey once more. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Dumped off to his running back. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
3 yards loss on the play. It's 4th down. Jeremy Crawshaw in punt formation for the Broncos.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Punting unit out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Raiders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Genty on the draw. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
His 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Counter give to Genty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Here's the handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker. And now a chance at a stand here with 3rd and 1.
Nick Bonito on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So it'll be 3rd down.
The coverage by Jarian Jones.
Air it out on 3rd. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Lofts it deep right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Back to throw on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get anything out of this. The defense all over it, and they're going to take him out for a loss of 2. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Going from the gun here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up Brandon Jones.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. 1st down from the 42. Giving this to Harvey. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been trouble all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Nix trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Nix. Mims with the grab. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that 1st down, too. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He keeps it himself. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That goes for a gain of just 1. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. Working quickly here. From the red zone now. Connecting on the slant. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Here's Nix to throw. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
On third down, here's Nix. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Broncos first down. First down and goal to go.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Shovel pass complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 7.
Nix to throw again. Catch made. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Broncos will line up for the
They'll throw again. Nix. He has it. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. He's going to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge, huge results for your team.
The Broncos offense all set to go. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. This is Sutton working the right side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
complete to number 14, Cortland Sutton. It's a gain of 8.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And dose of the hurry up here.
By Christian Wilkins. A loss of 5. Brings up
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
a gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Genty from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So the defense gaining the clock a little bit. So they call a timeout just before our 2-minute warning. 2:04 to go.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Back to Genty. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Now, just before the 2-minute warning can hit, Brock, whistles and a timeout taken by this defense. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Third and long for him here. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Things going well so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So here comes the Bronco offense. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Brings up second and 5.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Incomplete. Trevin Wallace there defensively.
Now to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. He takes it himself. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Raiders have it after making their 4th interception of this football game. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Victory formation here. Looks like they're gonna take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.